you try your best but you don't succeed, when you get what you want but not what you need, when you feel so tired but you can't sleep, stuck in rivers.
Water for Africa, they are doing a lot for the people. They are drilling boreholes, giving out to communities, and water is something very hygiene, very essential for humans to sustain their life.
Yeah, it is very necessary for us to drill this borehole for our people and explain to them, and they know what to do and what is important for this water. It's very important. We cannot move without water. We cannot do nothing. We cannot eat. We cannot do nothing without good water, because it was costing, the first water we have, it was costing diarrhea and people we are getting sick. So now that's why we are looking for assistance to help the people to have better life.
You will use water to grow your gardens, get your vegetables. You can sell half, take half for food. The other half you sell, you pay school fees for your children and other things. Water is life.
Water also is used in hospitals, because without water we are going to have infection, and we don't want to have infection in the hospital. In the eyes, let's say you have endophthalmitis, you lose an eye, and we don't want to lose an eye. We are receiving water directly from the borehole, not even with the National Utilities Corporation. And we've never experienced any problem in terms of water for the hospital since the borehole was constructed, because that's what we are using for all our clinical practices. And as you know, in the theater, you have to wash your instruments, the surgeons have to scrub, you have to make sure the patient is clean, and all those cannot be done without water.
This is what we're trying to do, is where we do boreholes. We're trying to encourage communities to get together and start a community garden, and then try to generate some income from that to improve the standard of living within that village or within that community.
Before the borehole,
yeah,
it was like this. You see? That's our major problem in the Gambia, access to water. We have adequate water under the ground, but how to lift it, how to access the water is our problem. You see? But if we are able to sink more boreholes, and there's energy to lift the water. Energy also is very expensive in the Gambia. You see, that's another difficult part of it. But if your water problem is solved and you have the technician to help you, you are okay. You can be reached very easily.
Like, for instance, when you're living with the virus, you have a lot of social issues. You have stigma, you have discrimination. So most of the times, disclosure is their problem. Some of them, after disclosing, they are abandoned. Some of them, after disclosure, they have been divorced. And when they do, that is done with your kids. The man would abandon you with your kids. Look at them. Who is going to help you to raise them? Who is going to pay their school fees? So they need this garden to be able to empower themselves. We call it income generating activity. To generate income, to be able to pay their children's school fees.
Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you.
Jolly man, can you keep your phone off, please? Right.
Drink it.
Drinking?
Yeah.
Yes, man.
Yes, because
man. Yes. I think we'll wrap it on that one, my friend.
Can you take one with you?
There you go.
1, 2, 3.
Water for Africa! Sweet, yes. Very sweet.
It's according to the garden. You can harvest some fruits there.
What
Right now we have only mango.
only mango?
Yes.
Which is the best season for me to come back then?
De dag de dago, de sape waken, dis dag de dago, ba menu modese, kana kelatel. Sama yai bol ma yarame, sama yarame do ma jango, sama vai bol ma yarame, sama yarame do ma jango. Adona bi ko si jangol, matungai don fiba abadan, siako bamba moda male, jelma jama.
Water for Africa, help us to live very good with our family. We are suffering in the journey of 1,000 miles. That step was very hard. We have no bed. We are sleeping on the floor. We don't have no food. We are suffering. We cannot pay school fees. Our kids, we are suffering on the 5 years. After 2 years, our kids are very happy. Water for Africa, they help our family.